guys, hey beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Clarabelle and I'm super delighted to have you guys back today. And for the OGs, thank you so much for coming back. I really want to take out this time to give a shout out to all of my new subscribers. When I see new comments, I'm like, yay! It makes me so excited. And thank you for taking out time. For those that are really the new ones that actually take out time to comment, you know, it means a lot to me. It encourages me. It makes me think that, yeah, I think I'm doing something great. I really want to take this time to say thank you. And for those still contemplating, maybe to subscribe, maybe not to subscribe, you're missing out, okay? Subscribe today so you can get notification once I upload a video. With that said, I'm going to jump right into today's video. Today, I'm going to be talking about marriage and speaking what you want, speaking what you desire, okay? And don't let anyone pressure you not to speak, or don't let anyone put fears in you not to speak, because let me tell you, the pressure is getting worse. The pressure is getting worse, okay? All right, so today I'm going to be talking about marriage and what, if you desire marriage, please speak about it. Say it. Don't be ashamed to speak about what you desire. I believe there is power in the tongue. Okay, so I see some comments on the like marriage posts, relationship posts, and I see a lot of people condemning people that actually desire to get married. We've come to a society where we feel like marriage is not the goal. Marriage is not everything. I believe that marriage is not everything, but I can tell you that almost every woman desires to get married. Even men desire to get married. Okay, marriage is a beautiful thing. If you choose right, if you take your time to choose right, it is a beautiful thing. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. I know there are marriages that are not so good, and because of that bitterness, people come online and spill things that, oh, marriage is this scam, marriage is this. The fact that marriage did not work for you doesn't mean that it's still not a beautiful, you know, institution. It is one of the most beautiful institutions that I feel like God really created to make this life beautiful. God did not create you as a woman to do life alone. Even God did not create you as a man. It's even in the Bible. He created an helper. Okay, he didn't create you as a man to do life alone. Life is more beautiful when you spend it with someone that you love and truly appreciates you, and you're loved back as well. So if you desire marriage, by all means speak it. If you desire something, say it. If people ask you, because what I've noticed is that people are afraid to speak of what they desire because people feel like marriage is not it. You know, when you speak about marriage, they feel like, do you think marriage is the one that defines you? Does marriage really define you as a person? Marriage is not everything. You can do it by yourself. You don't need a man. You don't need this. I remember 2 years ago, it was a thing, and everyone was just saying, you know, being independent. There's absolutely nothing wrong in being independent. But I can tell you that life with a person that you love, there's nothing more, there's nothing more beautiful than just coming home every day to someone you love. So, but basically what I'm saying is, if you desire marriage, do not let anyone tell you otherwise. Speak it, own it. And I pray for those that are actually sincerely desiring to be married. I pray that God will give you the man of your dreams, the man that will love you, and both of you will live this beautiful life together. Whilst I say the pressure is getting worse, I know what exactly I'm talking about. So there's a post that I saw online like few weeks ago, like it's almost like 4 weeks ago. I saw that post and I screenshot the post, but for some reason I can't find it on my phone. But I remember what the post was all about, and it caught my attention. It was about weddings and how important wedding is, and people want a big wedding, a huge wedding. So there's this couple that actually took a loan for a wedding, and to me at this stage, maybe when I was younger, if I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to be like a big auntie to the younger ones going to get married, you know, desiring to get married and actually maybe preparing for marriage, do not take a loan. It's not advisable. I feel like whilst marriage and wedding is a beautiful thing, the wedding itself is whilst wedding is a beautiful thing, I feel like if you have the money, wedding is a one-time celebration that I feel like every woman should experience. You know, just the idea of just walking down the aisle and just going to see your man as a princess, and they unveil you and you look at the guy and like, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. And the guy will look at you and say, oh, such a beautiful woman. I'm the luckiest man on earth. I just feel like it's a beautiful thing. You know, every woman should experience that, you know. If you have the money, see, I'm not a believer of those that would say, why are you spending so much money on wedding? See, if you have the money, spend it. It's a one lifetime thing. Spend the money. If you have the money to do that, spend the money, enjoy your day, you know, do whatever works for you. There's some people that just feel like big weddings are not their thing. It's a preference. So if you like big wedding and you can afford it, by all means go for it. If you can't afford big weddings, people, I believe in small weddings. I feel like even small weddings these days are just so, I just love it. Just, you know, just genuine people around you, people that care so much and know how the love story started. Just intimate weddings are very beautiful depending on how you want to do it. You know, you can just get a room and just make it beautiful, and at the end of the day you get the perfect wedding. So whatever it is, if you like big weddings, go for it. If you can afford it, if you like small weddings as well, go for it. But ultimately, what I don't want people doing is looking at social media and the big weddings. When you go to Bella Naija, hey, the pressure is getting worse. When I see some weddings like that, I'm like, you gotta do another wedding, you know, like maybe celebration of continuous wedding or whatever. But man, those weddings are bomb. Wedding gowns these days are like, ugh. You're like, oh my god, people spend money. And I'm Nigerian, and it's a big deal. You know, if you're Nigerian, if you have ever been to a Nigerian wedding, you know what I'm talking about. So Nigerians' weddings are just a huge big deal. I'm not even joking. But the truth is, I don't want young people to focus their minds on the wedding itself. I wanted to realize that marriage itself is what you should be focusing your mind into, preparing yourself for marriage. Marriage is a lifetime covenant. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't see marriage as covenant, and that's why they walk out immediately when there's one issue. They're stepping out, they're impatient, they're not ready to compromise. In this generation, a lot of people are looking for perfection. Instead of just looking forward to the wedding, prepare your mind and soul for the marriage itself. So whilst wedding is a great thing, I do not want you to be pressured to go get a loan for a wedding. It's a no-no. Sis, bro, if you guys don't have the money now, just go to the courthouse and get married eventually. Maybe 10 years down the line, when things get better for both of you, you can go and do like a wedding that you desire at the end of the day, if you really want to do that. If you don't have the money at this point, I just don't see any reason why you should be going into a marriage or into building a home like a new start with so much debt. It is not advisable. So the post that I saw was about a couple that took 12 million naira loan for a wedding. And I'm like, who does that? I don't know if it's fabricated, but it was true, because the person should, you know, it was a true life story, and people commented, and it was huge then when they talked about it. And for the life of me, I can't imagine borrowing 12 million naira for a wedding, for a one-day wedding, and everybody will eat rice and go home, and you go into a marriage, a new start, with a loan, with debts. That is not advisable. If you desire a great wedding, if you can't afford to do it, don't put yourself into debt. In fact, just do a close, tight wedding. When you're grown, you know, go to the courthouse. I also believe in that. If you guys can afford, I see some people who wait for this big day. They're like, I don't have money yet to get married. I don't have money yet to get married. And they wait and see. Don't be waiting. If the guy is ready to get married to you, if you're ready to get married and both of you are intentional about your goals and aspiration in life, you know, you've made a good choice, the guy has made a good choice as well, go for the wedding, go to the courthouse, put the ring on the finger. Who cares? Nobody cares, man, because at the end of the day, you go borrow a loan in starting up a relationship. Life already is hard. Marriage is hard. You're going to get responsibilities. Why go into a marriage with debt? You know, and when you think about the debt, it's not even like debt, investment debt, or that you guys, you know, take a huge risk to invest money so that in the near future that could generate something. But to say that you're taking a loan for a wedding, that to me is not right. I don't know why people would even think of that. If you have people, if you're a young person, you're desiring to get married and you're already thinking of getting a loan, this is just my advice to you, this is just my suggestion. Don't do it, darling. Don't do it. Just go to the courthouse, get married. Eventually in the near future, if you truly desire to get married, which I feel like every woman should experience, to walk down the aisle and to do a wedding, once you guys are settled and you have enough money, you can do it eventually, maybe big or small, depending on what you want. People also do wedding anniversary. They do a big wedding they were not able to do, and you see them with your kids, and it's so cute. So whatever it is, but just not taking a loan to go get married. I mean, for the life of me, I saw under the comment section, I saw people said, oh, I did the same thing and I regret doing the same thing. I'm like, weren't you guys advised? And you know, there are big weddings that you see. Why I say prepare your mind for the marriage itself, because marriage is a lifetime journey. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that marriage is a covenant. It's a covenant. So before you say I can't do without you, think about it. Prepare your mind for the marriage itself, because boy oh boy, it's a journey. So don't be in a hurry to be the most beautiful bride. Don't be in a hurry to want to be on Bella Niger's page. Don't be in a hurry. If you can't afford to do that, don't borrow money for a wedding. Bottom line, that's my message for you guys today. If you're a young person, don't be pressured. Don't look at your friends that are doing big weddings and go and borrow. But the life of me, when I saw the post, I was like, 12 million naira for a wedding, going into a marriage. You're already carrying so much debt for something that is not relevant, for something that is just a one-day thing, and everybody will come and eat rice and they will go to their homes. They're not sending a papa, and at the end of the day, you are coming in with this so much loan. It doesn't make sense. That's just my message to you guys. So think about the marriage itself, get ready for it, instead of paying so much attention to wedding, because we've also seen weddings that were so huge, they were so big, and it didn't even last 1 month, and before you know it, you say they don't divorce. And you're like, wow, after all that money they spent, after all those Bella Niger carried the wedding, and the marriage did not even last a month. So that's to tell you that it's not about wedding, it's not about the big party. It's a great thing. Again, like I said, I am all about spending money. If you can afford it, it's a one lifetime thing. If you can afford it, give yourself the most beautiful wedding if you can, but more so prepare yourself for marriage itself. So I mean, that's just what I want to say. I just feel like it is not, don't be pressured, don't be saying, God, when see wedding, no be wedding in this, oh my God, I must say for Bella Niger, they must carry my wedding. If they must carry, I make you say your money. If they must carry, let it be say you and the guy get smaller, but not be say you will go carry loan. Sis, it doesn't make sense. You know, let me say, you know, for those that don't understand what I'm saying, I'm just saying that it's not worth taking loan for a wedding, a celebration that people will just come and go the same day and nobody cares about your finances. So yeah, that's all I can say for today's video. Don't be pressured. I know the pressure is getting worse on Bella Niger, but don't let it pressure you to go and get a loan for a wedding. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So I've come to the end of my video today. Just like I do in every of my video, you are loved, you are kind, you are precious, you are worthy, you are beautiful, you are valuable. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.